Ladies and gentlemen, you've been welcomed this morning already to the 14th Logipharma, but actually it's also our 14th welcome dinner on the Logipharma. So our Camelot tradition is still alive. And I hope you enjoy it. The beautiful scene and arena here in Montreux. So based on the fact that we can't find a formula still how to go forward, I thought we ask somebody who is professionally working on it. Ray Hammond. Ray is a teacher in 3 universities, Oxford in UK and US. I'm really looking forward to hear where he's taking us tonight.
The reason I use such a ridiculous term to describe what I do, and what I do is I study the trends in the present that are likely to shape the future, is it allows me to make an important point about the future itself. And that point is that just as we don't have a good word for somebody who does what I do, I suggest we don't have language for the future itself. And where there is no language, I argue, there can be no complex thought. As new technologies arrive, we frequently don't have language to describe them. And as I said just now, without the language, we can't discuss them and we can't think about them. We went through the 20th century and we had things like television and computers and the internet, and today the white heat of technological invention is the smartphone. Now I'm here tonight because my particular interest is in digital medicine. In particular, in what is about to begin to happen to us. The new Apple Watch, the new Pebble, and the other fitness bands and so on are just the beginning of a new movement which will transform medicine, pharma, and the supply chain of medicine. In fact, it will lead to the patient-centric model that Camelot talks about. But because technology is moving at such a rapid rate, we're talking about the next 5 years. Starting with the smart watches, we will have a suite of wearables which will begin the process of getting people firstly to look at their fitness and then to begin without any effort to monitor their health. Now let me talk a little bit more about digital patients, digital healthcare, and what I think it might do to the pharma industry and indeed the supply chain. There is no doubt that Apple, Samsung and others will produce in the next 2 or 3 years a smartwatch which really does quite a lot in terms of measuring our vital signs. Samsung have demonstrated their working blood pressure watch. Of course it's time, of course it's a phone, of course it's a text machine. You can do your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn. You can do all of the things that you would expect, but it gives you blood pressure and it gives you a number of other health measurements. And the solution your companies are providing becomes end-to-end for the first time. And for patients with serious conditions who will be motivated to take part, you'll find you're monitoring them, even if no human is monitoring them all the time. All that's needed are really good algorithms and good data mining. The feedback will be amazing. And I have to suggest that this will lead to many more applications for existing treatments, as you're able to find out the data from the field. And all of a sudden you'll get many more what I call off-label uses. because for the first time, you'll be measuring what's happening as real people take the treatments. This has never been possible before.